what are the ways to earn a passive income. Let's get to it. First method, the best method, which is called real estate. Real estate. So basically, real estate means you are owning a property, or maybe you are owning an apartment, or maybe a building. Okay, maybe a commercial building, whatever, right? Or maybe you are just owning a land in a commercial place so that you can use it as a car park. So cars will be parking there and paying you an amount all the time, right? Because in a city, you need to have a lot of car parks, right? If there's a shopping mall nearby the shopping mall, if you have a land, you can use it as a car park and you can make a lot of money, right? So let's say you own an apartment and there'll be a lot of rentals happening, right? A lot of people will be renting it out and will be paying you money in a monthly basis. So you are making a lot of money. But owning a real estate is very costly. So I'll separate these things into few columns. Here, I'm going to consider those facts which I explained previously, risk. And secondly, we remember whether you can leverage or not. Third, I talked about compounding, right? And fourth, whether it is on e-commerce or not, right? And I want to give you one more factor, whether it is an asset or not. Only an asset can bring you a lot of money, right? Okay. And I want to add one more column. So I'll erase a little bit. And I will add that column here. So I'll keep the risk here. So the column here, the time you are going to spend. Whether you can do it in part-time or you need to do it full-time, right? So first, real estate, as I explained you just now. So real estate, let me ask you, real estate, can you do it in a part-time basis? Of course, real estate can be part-time. How about the risk? Risk is very high. So I'll be using an arrow upwards. So this means high. Okay. So leverage. Can you leverage it? No, you can't. You can't leverage in real estate. You buy a property, that's it. That property, if there's a bomb in that property and if the property is destroyed, finish. Right? So can you compound your income with one property? Cannot. You can't compound it. So is it on e-commerce? No. If there is a virus like COVID-19, all these real estate businesses will go down. Why? People don't want to buy properties, right? They just stay inside where they are and they don't want to go outside. They don't want to travel, right? So real estate is always outside. So it is not an e-commerce business, right? So is it an asset? Yes, of course. It is a great asset, which is driving you a lot of money, right? One of the best assets in this planet, owning a real estate, right? So the second passive income method which is called the stock market. Can you do part-time? No, you can't. You need to do full-time. You need to make sure the stock prices are going up or down all the time, in real time. You have to stay in touch with it. And how about the risk? Very high risk. Why I'm saying very high? Because I lost few $1,000s on stock market. Very easy, very simply. Okay? But that does not mean that it's not good. It's good. If you study enough, if you study it properly, and if you know all the fluctuation of stock market, stock prices, then it is a good investment. Okay? Leverage. Can you leverage? No, you can't. It is a one-man show. And then, can you compound your income? You cannot. Is it based on e-commerce? Yes. Nowadays, stock market is 100% on e-commerce. Is it an asset? No, it is not. Why? You are buying stocks, right? If the price goes down, with this risk, you are going to lose money. But still, you can sell that stock, right? You can get your money back. Some percentage can be taken back, right? So it can be asset. So I'll put a small mark like this, right? It cannot be a great asset. And then the next method is called franchising, where you own a franchise. Maybe something like McDonald's, KFC, Pizza Hut, something like that. Okay? So this must be done full time. You have to be there all the time. Risk is again very high. Why? Because you have to spend, I need to say, quite costly. Okay, like you have to spend at least $1 million. Okay, to get a franchise rights. And leverage. And how about leverage? Yes, you can highly leverage it. Compounding. Yes, if you are a franchise owner, you can compound it. Right? Everywhere you can spend about $1 million and have a new franchise, right? New KFC, new McDonald's, new Pizza Hut, right? Is it based on e-commerce? No, it is not. Okay. And how about assets? Yes, it is a good asset which will be driving you a lot of money. So this is a good investment. But why you can't do it? Huge cost. You have to spend millions of dollars. And next, the fourth way is called direct selling. So can you do this part-time? Yes, you can. Direct selling is a business model where there's a company and that company needs to sell a lot of products and services to the people, to the customers. So instead of doing marketing, instead of doing advertising, what those companies are doing, they're just paying a commission to distributors, a group of people, for going and recommending products and services and getting them sold. Right? That is called direct selling. So this can be done in part-time. Risk is very low. Why? Because mostly in most of the direct selling companies, for you to get involved in this direct selling company, what you need to do? You just need to buy a product or a service and become a customer first. Then you get 100% rights to sell all their products and services to the whole world. Right? Can you leverage your income? Yes, of course. You can leverage your income. Why? Because you can create a group of distributors who will be selling products and services. So when they sell products and services, you are also making commission. Okay? So they have a compensation plan where you can make money with the work done by your distributors. So that income can be leveraged. Compounding, yes, compounding, because if your group of distributors are getting more and more people are recommending products and services and getting them sold, your income will be compounding. Okay. So is it on e-commerce? Yes. Nowadays, most of the direct selling companies, but are not 100%. Okay. Most of, at least I need to say around 90% of the direct sell companies are on e-commerce. Okay. So that means everything working online. So do you gain any assets? Yes. All the distributors under you, all the distributors in your network are assets for you. Why? When they work, you make money. What is an asset? Money into your pocket. Right? So all the distributors in your network are your assets. The next way, the fifth way, is called writing a book. Can it be done part-time? Yes, of course. Right? If you want to write your book faster, then you have to do it full-time, right? But most of them can do it part-time, right? So risk, almost zero risk, right? So about the leverage factor. Can you leverage? No. You can't leverage, right? Because it's just a person reading the book, that's it. Right? So how about compounding? No compounding. I hope you understand. And can it be sold on e-commerce? Yes, of course. Nowadays, all the books are being sold on e-commerce, right? Is it an asset? No, it is not. So how is it going to be a passive income? Once you wrote the book and once it is on an e-commerce platform, and once a lot of people start loving it and start reading, start buying that book, right? If you do good marketing, right? Then what is going to happen? You are going to stay at home, not going to do much and make a lot of money. So the next method is called making a song album. Right? To make a song album, you can't do it part-time. You need to put your time so much. Right? You have to research about the music and a lot of things, right? So it is going to be a full-time work. So about the risk. Risk is going to be average. So I'm going to write an arrow like that. Why I'm saying it's average? It's not too high, not too low. So it is going to cost some average amount of money. So can you leverage it? No, you can't leverage it. It's also same as a book, right? Will your income be compounding? No, it's not. And how about e-commerce? Yes, 100% it will be on e-commerce nowadays, right? Okay, so is it an asset? No, it is not. So what else? The seventh method where you can earn a passive income is something called earning by copyrights. So what is the copyrights? Maybe you have a piece of music where you have the 100% ownership, right? And if somebody wants to use that piece of music on their movie, on their song, on their video clip, then they need to pay you a certain amount of money, right? So maybe it can be a video, it can be a picture, right? It can be anything, right? It can also become a book, right? If somebody wants to use it, somebody wants to get access, right? They need to pay you money, a certain amount of money, right? So that is called copyrights. So how about the copyrights income? So can it be full-time? No, it can be also part-time, right? So how about the risk? Low risk. Okay. So how about leverage? There is no leverage, no compounding. Yes, on e-commerce nowadays, everything happening on e-commerce. Is it an asset? No, it is not an asset. So these are the main methods where you can earn a passive income. So now when I look at these things, I was thinking, as an average person, right now I can do all of these things, no problem. And I know most of you are participating in this course because you wanted to earn a passive income. But I also believe right now you are running for survival or maybe security. Or maybe few of you who are participating in this program, in this course, might be already a little successful, right? But all of you, I know, might be looking for a way to earn a passive income. That's why you participated in this course for sure, right? But you don't know what to do, right? So let's see one by one. As an average person, can you become a part of real estate? Right now, you cannot. Why? Why you cannot? Because it has a huge risk. It requires millions of dollars. Maybe in $1 billion scale, right? Right now, you don't have that money, right? So about stock market, still it requires a lot of money, right? And sometimes you can buy stocks which is not too expensive. Also, the profit will be very less. But anyway, there's a huge risk, right? Because of this risk, it is not a good option to do stock market. And anyway, you have to consume a lot of time. You have to do it full time. Again, I'm going to tell you, no leverage, no compounding, right? And even on real estate, no leverage and no compounding, right? So about franchising, one of the best opportunities if you can start. But you need to have at least $500,000 to at least open a small franchise, okay? That's quite expensive. And if you can really arrange that money, find that money, right? And take that risk and open up a franchise, maybe a KFC, McDonald's, or whatever, right? In a very nice place, very nice area, in a city, basically, right? And if you can do it full time, I'm going to tell you, you will recover the amount you spend in at least 5 to 10 years. If it is not a good location, at least in next 15 years, you will recover the investment and you will earn a passive income forever. That's right. But again, the problem, it's not on e-commerce. During COVID-19, that is not a good idea. People who are owning franchises, like for example, McDonald's and all those KFC, Pizza Hut, those type of franchising, right? The problem is they are renting a place. They have to pay the rent, but they are not getting any customers due to this COVID-19, right? So there's a risk, okay? Risk is anyway getting higher and higher due to these kind of epidemics. Why? Because that is not on e-commerce, right? Direct selling. As you can see, you can do it part-time. The risk is low. Why? Because you are spending little amount of money. You can leverage. You can have a compounding income. And it is on e-commerce and it is an asset. Because all the people who will be distributors under you will be an asset for you, right? So, writing a book. If you are a genius, if you have good ideas, right? I suggest you to write a book. You can do it part-time, right? Low risk, but still you will have to spend some amount of money for marketing. You have to spend a marketing budget to promote your book, right? And if that book is good, if you start getting good reviews by the readers, people who are reading that book, then you might have a chance of earning a passive income for sure. But the problem, no leverage, no compounding. Yes, it is on e-commerce. It's still better and it's not an asset, right? So next, making a song album. Okay. If you have that skill of making songs, I suggest you to go for it. And again, you have to pay full attention, right? You have to focus on it and you have to think and, write nice lyrics and create beautiful songs all the time, right? And average expense. So it's not too much risky, right? And nowadays you can use those platforms like YouTube and those platforms, right? So that you can reach to more and more people and it's free also, those platforms, right? And no leverage, no compounding on e-commerce and it's not an asset. So last, copyrights you can do in part-time, but you have to become a professional in at least in some area, at least maybe in music industry. For any industry, you have to become a professional. Then only you can create a nice piece of content, whether it's a book or anything, right? Or maybe some text or maybe a video or maybe some kind of pictures where people want to use, right? That way you can earn some passive income, but it's not going to be leverage or not going to be compounding on e-commerce, but it's not an asset. So first, I really wanted to look at this column assets. And only 1, 2, 3, 4 is creating a certain level of assets, but not stock market. Stock market is creating assets, but that is not going to be a complete asset, right? So I just cut it off. And I'm going to cut off 5, 6. But if you are interested, pay attention and do it, okay? Right? And copyrights. Number 7. So we are left off with real estate, franchising, and direct selling. These are my favorite 3 subjects. And out of these 3, you must do real estate one day. That you must do. But the problem is you don't have enough capital to start it. So whatever I'm about to tell, you have to spend time, learn it, and earn certain amount of money and then go for real estate. That is the ultimate thing you must do. Okay? And so, because it's too costly, I'm going to keep real estate aside. Okay, and I put a star. Why? Because one day you should spend time on it and explore real estate and become a part of real estate. And then we are left off with franchising and direct selling. I will tell you one more name for this direct selling. We also call it online franchising. It is also operating same as this franchising model, but with people using an online platform. It is on e-commerce, right? And if I go through this information, franchising you have to do full time. Maybe you are not able to do it with your job, right? Risk is high. I don't think you can arrange around $few million, maybe at least $500,000 to start a franchise, right? Yes, perfect. You can leverage it. You can compound your income. Really, okay, you can compound it, right? But the only problem is it is not on e-commerce. So if there's a crisis, like this epidemic just happened, right? You might be losing all your income, right? There's no income flowing, right? Because it is not on e-commerce, right? And it is a great asset. Once it is running, you'll be making money continuously. And direct selling is one of the greatest options for you right now. Why? Because you can do it part-time. After work, 2 hours a day, you can spend time and you can build a good direct selling business, right? You can start easily. Why? The risk is very less. Why? Because you are just buying a product or a service and becoming a customer first of a direct selling company. Then you have the privilege to sell products and services which is available on that company to the whole world. Why I say whole world? Because it is on e-commerce, right? So if you are looking for a direct selling company, look for something which is on e-commerce, okay? Because there are some companies which is not on e-commerce. So look for a company which is on e-commerce platform. Okay? So yes, you can leverage the income. You can compound your income. Why? Because more distributors, more money, right? Your number of distributors will be growing, right? Let's say one distributor gets fever and gets sick. So he can't continue selling products and services to the consumers. So what is going to happen? Are you going to lose your income? No, definitely not. Because you have a lot of other distributors who will be still selling products and services to customers, right? So one distributor really dying, passing away, doesn't affect your income much. But we pray that not to happen, okay? And is it an asset? Yeah, all your distributors are your asset. There's a saying, your network is your net worth, right? So you can create a network of a group of distributors through the industry of direct selling. And that is going to be a net worth. Okay? So this is an industry which created the highest number of millionaires in this planet. Yeah, I'm totally saying. Share these facts if you are not sure. Direct selling is the only industry that created the highest number of millionaires in this planet. And it's a good option for you to become a part of this industry because of all these factors. Part-time, low risk, leverage possible, compounding possible, e-commerce on e-commerce, right? And you are creating a lot of assets. So in the next section, I will go a little bit in detail about what is direct selling and how you can make a lot of money through this industry of direct selling. I want to change the direction for a minute. And I want to tell you something crazy. Something really crazy. When I heard about this in the beginning, I thought, wow, what? What is it? So I'm going to draw a company. Any company. It can be any company. Okay? Let's say it's a laptop company. You know all the leading laptop companies, right? I will not take the names. Why? I don't do free promotion, right? Just kidding. Okay? So in order for a laptop company to sustain their business, they have to spend a lot of money on research and development. They should pay a lot of money to those engineers who are developing it, right? What else? They need to spend money on production. right? A lot of money. They need to produce laptops, right? What else they need to do after that? They need to rent out shops, right? On those shops, there are a lot of employees, right? So I call them workers, right? They have to spend a lot of money to pay the salaries for those workers. What else they have to do? They have to spend a lot of money on utilities, right? On those shops, there will be electricity charges and water bills, right? You have to pay a lot of money, right? And what else? You have to spend a lot more money on transport, right? You have to transport your laptops to different countries, right? And you need to spend more money on inventory. You should have places to stock your products, right? Inventory cost. And what else? You have to spend money on taxes. Is this all? There can be so much more which I forgot, right? By spending money for R&D, production, shops, workers, utilities, transportation, right? Inventory, taxes. By spending money for all of these things, if they are not able to sell enough laptops and make a lot of money, what is going to happen? Next month, they don't have money. If this money coming back to the company is small, they don't have enough money to do R&D. They don't have enough money to do R&D, right? They don't have enough money to do production. They don't have enough money to maintain shops. They don't have enough money to pay to workers. They don't have enough money to pay utilities. They don't have enough money for transportation. They don't have enough money to maintain inventories. They don't have enough money to pay taxes. So what is going to happen to this laptop company? The company is going to get bankrupt. The company is going to get bankrupt, right? Now, I'm going to put a direct selling company here. You won't believe this, okay? Direct selling company. This is why I'm going to tell you direct selling is very safe. A direct selling company. Do you think a direct selling company has to do research and development? Most of the time, no. Some companies, yes, they do research and development, but most of the companies based on e-commerce, they are not doing R&D. Why? Because they are partnered with other companies which is providing products and services for their company. So they themselves don't do research and development. Most of the companies. Okay? Production, they don't have to do production. Other companies are doing all the production. They are just partnering with other products. Smart, right? Direct selling companies, right? So they never get bankrupt. If one of those product companies get bankrupt, they will remove that partnership and they will go for another partnership with another product company. You understand? So that way, they don't spend money on production. Do they operate shops? No shops. Why? 100% e-commerce. Most of the companies are 100% e-commerce. So if you are looking for a company, direct selling company, you should look for a company which is 100% online, on e-commerce, right? Do they have workers? No workers. Why? Why no workers? Because there are no shops. Everything is software based and online software running on a server. That's it, right? So who is maintaining servers? Not even them. They have given that service to somebody else, right? Like Microsoft, like those reputed companies. They have given their servers to be run by those reputed companies, right? Utilities, no utilities. Why? Because no shops, no workers, no need utilities, right? Transportation cost, no transportation cost. Do you know why? Because it is on e-commerce. When the customer purchases a product or a service, customer is paying for transportation. Because of that, there are no transportation costs even for goods, even for products, right? No inventory cost. Why no inventory? I will explain you, okay? So direct selling companies like this, okay? And let me guess this. And there's a customer paying money to buy a product. Okay, let's say a watch. Pay money to buy a watch. This direct selling company send a percentage of that money, okay, because they are going to keep the money to pay to the distributors, right? I'll explain you how this happened in the next section, okay? Don't worry. So what they usually do, they send a percentage of this money for the value of this product, right? to the watch company which they are partnered with. And this watch company will deliver the product directly to the customer. Right? So do these direct selling companies, do they have to maintain inventory? No, they don't need to even care about inventory. Inventory will be managed by this watch company. Right? They have nothing to do, right? How about taxes? Customer pay tax when this is getting crossed. Let's say the product is in Hong Kong and you are purchasing from Thailand. Okay. So when this product is crossing this border, okay, and if it is a luxury watch, if it is something expensive, if it is a small product, maybe there is no tax, right? But if it is a luxury product, what is going to happen? The customer will pay the tax, right? So you understand the concept, right? Okay. And then how it works? Customer can enjoy this watch, enjoy it. If the customer loves it, what is he going to do? He's going to recommend it to somebody else, right? He go and recommend to his friend. Hey bro, I love this watch. Did you do this before in your life? You did it so many times, right? You recommended movies, you recommended different types of food, right? When you were a small kid, you even recommended your water bottle, right? Even the eraser you use, right? Like that, you have been recommending a lot of things all your life to a lot of people. If I come to your country, if I ask you, which SIM card should I buy? You're going to be recommending something to me, right? And I'm going to buy it. And I'm going to use that mobile SIM card company will be making a lot of money. Why? Because I'll be making a lot of calls. Most of the calls will be international calls. They'll be making a lot of money. How much you made? You have recommended a lot of things to a lot of people around the world, right? How much you made? You made nothing, right? Nothing. This is a way where you can really make money. You purchase a product or service and you love it. And then you're going to be recommending it to one of your friends. And when he pay money to this company will send a percentage to this watch company and watch will be delivered to this guy, right? So this recommendation came to this company, direct selling company, through your word of mouth. You talked about the product and you also explained by buying this product, you also get an opportunity to earn money by recommending these products to other people, right? If others buy products and services, you also can make money, right? You also explain the opportunity also, right? Okay, by doing both, recommending the product and also recommending the business opportunity, you brought one person into the business. Now, he got the product, right? Once the product is delivered to him, right? Where he paid to the company, right? Some percentage went to the watch company. He got the product, right? And this customer came into this direct selling company because of you. So what is going to happen? This direct selling company will pay you a percentage. Percentage depend from company to company. Depend from the price of the product to product. Right? So that's how this direct selling industry works. So I want to tell you, this company will never bankrupt. You understand, right? Maybe, don't tell this to anyone, okay? Maybe after a few more years, there will be no Apple company. There will be no Samsung. There will be no Facebook, maybe. There will be no HP. There will be no Dell, right? All those companies can bankrupt because they have to spend a lot of money on these things. And if they don't get a lot of products sold, what is going to happen? They will bankrupt for sure. But direct selling companies will never. Why? They don't have to spend money on R&D, nothing on products, nothing on shops, nothing on workers, nothing on utilities, nothing on transportation, nothing on inventory, nothing on taxes. Did you ever know about these things before? No, right? I hope this explanation made you understand that direct selling is the business of the next century. Next 100 years, a lot of companies which I mentioned before will disappear, but direct selling companies will not. This will be the future, right? In the previous example, I explained very clearly about the difference between a laptop company, okay, and I explained so many factors why a laptop company can simply fail and bankrupt, right? And at the same time, I replaced it with a direct selling company and I explained you how safe is direct selling. In that example, I failed to mention that laptop companies do massive advertisements and marketing to reach out to their customers. right? So let's say HP company, this is a $1 billion company, right? So they are also spending billions of dollars on marketing and advertisements, right? So what happened? After spending this much money, if they are not able to sell enough laptops, it is also becoming a huge factor for them to get bankrupted. I hope you understand. But if I replace with a direct selling company, again, apart from these benefits, there is no advertisements or marketing in direct selling. Why? Because all the products and services directly getting sold by word of mouth, where a distributor goes and recommends to another customer. So because of that, direct selling companies are never going to bankrupt because they don't have to spend money even on advertisements and marketing. So I hope you now really understand that it's really better and it's really the best choice to become a part of a direct selling company.